most dramatic moment of fate, Watson. When you hear a step upon the stair of someone stepping into your life, you know not whether for good or ill. What does Dr. Mortimer, man of science, ask of Sherlock Holmes, specialist in crime? Can he relieve the tedium of our mortal existence?
I'm Brett Christopher. I'm the director of Baskerville, and I'm also the managing artistic director of the Thousand Islands Playhouse.
Of the legend of the Hound of the Baskervilles.
Well, it's the story, The Hound of the Baskerville, which is probably the most famous Sherlock Holmes story of the canon. In this version, it's actually Ken Ludwig's adaptation of that story. So Ken Ludwig is a famous American playwright known for hilarious comedies, and what he's done is he's basically taken the story and then mined it for a bunch of comedy. Because it's such a, that period of time and those stories are so kind of wrought and thoughtful and earnest, he thought, for a modern audience, it'd be fun to kind of mine that earnestness for some hilarity.
How do you do, sir?
Tea, Mrs. Hudson.
Oh, yes, I'd love some. Oh, of course. Right away, sir.
For me, I'm interested in plays that celebrate the audience-actor relationship, so stuff where the audience can really get involved. In this particular production, they're not actually drawn up on stage. I'm sure many people will be thankful for it. But for us, I really wanted something where the audience has a deep understanding of the level of kind of virtuosity that goes into a performance. So in this case, we have actors who are doing lightning fast, quick changes in order to tell the story, because we only have 5 actors, but about 40 characters. And the audience starts to get that joke, and then we start to play at that joke. They start to understand and laugh at what the actors are having to do backstage in order to make that happen for them.
The day had been wet, and the footprints of Sir Charles reveal him walking behind the house to the gate, where he appears to have waited for some time. He then continued, but his footprints changed. He appears to have walked on tiptoe from that point on to the place where he fell.
Many people probably come for Sherlock Holmes, that they're excited by the idea of Sherlock Holmes and Watson, and they know like Benedict Cumberbatch, and they know all the different iterations of Sherlock Holmes. But I think here, what Ludwig has done is he is telling the story faithfully. The Hound of the Baskervilles is there. You get the whole story. There's even the Hound. All of that stuff is represented. Spoiler alert, there actually is a Hound. But also, we get the sort of comedic electricity of Ludwig.
There were marks on the ground several yards away. Footprints? Yes, footprints. Man or woman's? Mr. Holmes. They were the footprints of a gigantic hound.
It's an epic story.
I like it, Watson. There's a feverish quality to this unlikely tale. It appeals to me.
Hi, I'm Brett Christopher, the director of Baskerville. Come see us at the Sagebrush Theatre, January 25th to February 3rd.